Hello and welcome to Prince Harry Sparkle has been burned out being with Meghan Markle. Disclaimer can be found in the description below. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and use the notification bell to join our squad. And thank you for watching. All right, let's go ahead and get started to see what we have here today. Oops, sorry. There we go. World's Greatest Bananatarian has on her Instagram from The Express, Meghan Markle planning Black Lives Matter movie as part of mega Netflix deal. A source explained, Meghan has been blown away by the incredible work Patrice has done. She thinks her story needs to be told, and she would love to be the one to make it. Excuse me. Ms. Cullors has previously said she would refuse to meet with President Trump, who she has reportedly described as epitome of evil. Now, I don't know if you guys watch Danger, but she had talked the other day about Patrice and two other ladies that practice witchcraft and have sacrifices to bring about the things that they believe in, and there's a whole lot of backstory and stuff on that, but you can watch her video. She does a great job with it. The Black Lives Matter movement saw a surge in support following the death of George Floyd, a 46-year-old black man, whilst he was being taken into custody by police in Minneapolis. In response, huge protests broke out across the United States and even outside it, demanding social and racial justice. One follower on World's Greatest Bananatarian said, I've sent a message to BLM official Instagram account regarding Meghan Markle attempt to produce documentary via Netflix, citing her white self-identification all throughout her career and only acknowledging her African roots since she married Prince Harry. I urge the founders to ask for $100 million as a fee should they decide to go with it, and that Meghan Markle is doing it to enrich herself for money and does not care about the BLM cause. Now, I know there's a lot of different views out there, so I'm not going to go into this much, but they believe that they may be mixed up with other people who are Marxists, or Marxists may be getting involved with Black Lives Matter, but so I'm not going to say anything else. We all know that the show that came out on September the 9th, Cuties, there's a petition that you can sign for Netflix to remove this because we believe that it promotes these young girls in a bad light and is aired for people that enjoy this kind of stuff like pedophiles. But they also said that they actually use it as a lesson for people to learn about it. Well, I don't think that's what they're doing when they're showing this. So I just noticed something else. You know how when you've been Markle by Meghan and all of her sugars or fans go out and attack other people, and we know they did that with Jessica Maroney. There's even an Instagram site, Accountability for Jessica Maroney, and it's where they go out and they're saying negative things about her, that she was using Meghan and all of this. So they're viciously attacking her now just because Meghan supposedly distanced herself with the row with Sasha Exeter. Let's watch this on Narcissism on Oprah.
Yeah, I know. But I'd like to see his face when I say you don't have content.
Maybe she should read books about narcissism, because I think people think narcissism is like just, oh gee, I love myself, I think I'm wonderful, you know, I'm self-absorbed. But it really is deep and dark, isn't it?
And dark and destructive and deadly. And deadly.
Yeah. So when people say, oh God, he's a narcissist, he's so full of himself, he's so full, that really is a dangerous thing.
It's dangerous. That person will hurt you. Like they hurt you. Like they've hurt me. Like, I mean, if you have ever, and whether it is a lover, a husband, a wife, a mother, a father, okay, because our parents can be narcissists, they will hurt you. And then blame you for your hurt. Like they prey on victims. And in her case, he drew her in and her friends because they will be impressed by him. His own friends won't be impressed because they probably have the same money that he has.
Have friends for a long period of
Right,
time.
I was going to say, you don't have, right, and you keep things very separate because you've got to keep the secrets separate because people, if they start talking, will find out there's multiple marriages and children. We only got a couple.
So just to show you that for just a second, this bothers me. This was on an Oprah show years ago. And one thing to remember is when you're with a narcissist, you don't have to be a member of the opposite sex for this to affect, but in most cases it is. But it's ironic that Oprah reaches out and helps Meghan, and she can be a victim as well, even if she's a member of the same sex. You don't have to, they don't just go after the opposite sex, but that's who they lure in and manipulate and use. But these women are talking from experience of what it was like being with someone who was narcissistic and how dangerous it was and how it affects your life. So I believe that while Harry's at fault for going along with Meghan, that she has affected him to the point that he's not the same Harry anymore that we used to see, and that he's losing his sparkle. But we'll go back to that in just a moment. Now I just want to go to a story that was on World Greatest Bananitarian where she spilled a little tea. It said a good friend of her aunt's ran into Meghan at the Goleta Cheese Company. Her friend said that Meghan Markle showed up in a big SUV and made a big scene with her security detail. Meghan Markle was wearing a big hat, sunglasses, and it was obvious that she was looking for attention. In Santa Barbara, where the locals have an unspoken rule, if you see a famous face, don't make a fuss, and that's exactly what happened. Meghan Markle was ignored when she went in to order her coffee and avocado toast. The other talk is that locals are very upset with all the attention that the Sussex duo have brought to the community. The locals feel like they could have the location of their home a secret. People are really angry, and Harry are not welcome so far as not applied to the country club. But we'll keep you posted. When we were talking about Black Lives Matter, this is something I found on Truth Seeker's Instagram. And this is something that put out by Black Lives Matter. And I just want to read it to you and would be curious what your thoughts are. Their post says, loving your culture and placing your race first doesn't make you a racist. Not saying that it does, but if you think that your race is higher than another, or better than another race, are you not a racist yourself? And is that not the wrong way to think? Because one race is not better than the other, and they've accused other races and the white culture as trying to be better than them. Well, I don't think anybody's better than the other, and it shouldn't matter what your race is. And I don't understand why that keeps coming into play. It should be who you are as an individual and as a human being. Okay? World's Greatest Bananitarian posted the petition that was created by Yankee Wally, and we love Yankee Wally. Stop UK funding and remove all titles, including HRH, for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. If you would like to go on change.org and sign that petition. I also have it posted on my Instagram. Meghan Markle and her mother, I believe, are very dangerous individuals, and I think she's a lot like her mother and the ways she goes about using people and trying to get ahead and benefit only herself and not worry about the wake of destruction she leaves in her path. So, lighthearted comedy found on alleged stalker. I love these pictures. She dresses this goose up, and the outfits are mimicking Meghan, and I thought we could use a good laugh. So here she is in the red dress. Here she is in the red and purple dress where her moon bump fell, and she's trying to hold on to it there. Here she is at one of the Trooping of the Colors. Here she is. I think she was attending one of Harry's friends' weddings. that dress just looks so awful on her. I think the goose wore it best. That's what I should do, is say who wore it best. And in my opinion, I think the goose beat her each time. And of course, from the alleged stalker, when she was doing one of her Zoom calls and had the saran wrap over the camera, and she's trying to look like a saint whenever she speaks. And again, in the purple dress, I'm sorry, I just got to keep bringing this up because at some point in time, this has all got to come out. We've got to hear the truth about her pregnancy. All right, here's something else. Listen to Angela Levin.
And I went to see him in Kensington Palace. He opened the door, and the first thing he said after I'd done my curtsy was, "Are you watching The Crown?" And I said, "No, I'm not even signed up to Netflix." I said, "But is it worth it?" He said, "Oh yes, you absolutely must. We all love it."
Oh, wow.
But
so Harry watches The Crown?
It. Yeah.
Harry already pushing Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. No wonder he got the job.
Yes.
Did he ask you to sign up?
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
But
Offer
he
you a
said,
subscription deal?
He said, but they're not. I'm not going to let them do me. I'm not going to let them have me in it. He said, it's got to stop before then. I think that's tragic.
Do you? He
Yes.
doesn't look like a guy that's
But he's-
unhappy with his lot, does he?
He looks terribly unhappy.
Do you think?
His face is absolutely dead. He used to sparkle. He's charismatic, Harry. He's so lively that he makes you feel energised, as if you've taken an energy pill. And there, it's all words. And what he does, which...
But what he says is he's fantastically happy.
Yes, but I am fantastically happy. You know, you don't see it, not in the body language. But also, he deflects the question. And whenever he did that and does that, it means he doesn't want to answer that question. He wants to present something else, and that is about the mini rugby balls. He didn't want to go in there. He could have said a lot more about it, why he liked it, why he was enjoying it, but it went straight off to finding small balls.
I feel like
When you watch Meghan do things like that, it feels like someone's holding a cheese grater up to my ears. I mean, I know there's a place for this, and I know many people think, oh, Meghan, yes, I'm going to go and vote now. Not for Donald Trump, by the way. But for me, that is so irksome, that tone, that patronising, I know best. She's Meghan Markle. Without Harry, she was a pretty average actress on an American show hardly anyone in Britain had heard of. Now, she's enjoying a position higher than the Pope, by the looks of it.
Whenever I saw that interview, and I've watched it a few times, it just seems to me Angela Levin and the others hit the nail on the head because... And that's what gave me the idea about the title, that Harry just doesn't seem to sparkle anymore. Definitely, we've seen a big change in him, and he just doesn't seem to be himself. He's a shell of himself. And I believe being with Meghan Markle has caused his sparkle to burn out from the things that he's done with or went along with, and the things that he said himself. So he's at fault as well, but I believe if he had not been with Meghan, that we wouldn't see what's happening to Harry. It wouldn't be going on. So anyway, I hope you'll subscribe, set your notifications. And again, thank you all for watching. I've got a few more videos that are going to come out. And sorry, I've got so much information. It just takes time to pull it all together and make a video. But thank you for subscribing. Thank you for my loyal viewers. And please keep your comments coming. I love to read them. And again, I appreciate your support. Everybody, have a great day.